All right, we're here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. I want to say thank you again for all of you who are viewers of this channel, fans. You're watching around the world. I like this game. I hope you like this game. Thank you all. My merch is coming in. Finally, my I like this game merchandise is showing up my Redbubble store. Link is down below if you want to buy any merchandise with this logo on it or whatever. Up to you. Thank you for supporting this channel, however you do it. I love it. Thank you to our dear friend Flint Creek Soap Company. Jen and I want to say hi to our friend at Flint Creek Soap. We just got our little shipment in yesterday. We have a little shipment of Flint Creek Soap coming in here, the official soap of this channel. Thank you very much. Giddy up, kids. Got that cashmere here and a couple of little flavors, other little styles. Kind of cool. Nice cucumber and aloe and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, Jen bought some soap from Flint Creek, and we don't think Flint Creek was aware that she was shipping soap to us. I don't think she knew that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't know if she was aware that she was sending us soap. Welcome all to the program, and thank you for your support of my channel, support of Flint Creek, and everyone else that's here. Love it. Nice to have you with us. We're up 49 on the Dow. We're up 13 points on S&P. We're up 8 points on NASDAQ. So it's a quiet opening. It's not negative, it's slightly positive. Oil is up 40 cents a barrel at 71.43. So we're just hanging around on the crude oil market, just over $70. The Bank of England this morning lowered their rates. They're trying to lift their economy. They're trying to get things going over there. The United Kingdom is in such trouble. They're running massive deficits. They have a slowing economy. They are outside of the European Union. They thought that this would be the greatest thing ever for British sovereignty, and everything will be just great because mighty Britain and the empire that we represent, oh gosh, they'll just come running to us and begging us to do business. And the Europeans are just going, you want out, you're out, and you're not getting back in, not in our lifetimes. Stay the hell out, and good luck to you guys. Oh, and here's a bunch of paperwork if you want to import anything into our country. Into the European Union. Here's a bunch of paperwork for every one of your little businesses out there in England and your big businesses. And here, you want to import stuff from us? Here's a whole bunch of paperwork that you have to fill out for yourselves to get goods in. And so what's happening is fresh produce from Europe into Britain is not arriving as fresh as it could be. It's a couple of days delayed, and so the lettuce isn't quite so crispy, and the cheeses aren't quite as fresh, and the fish is kind of smelling funny, and there are some logistical issues. Is it the end of the world? No. Is it utopia? Oh God, no. And so the British government is having one hell of a time. They're going through prime ministers every 2 years, one after the other. What a mess in the UK. Wonderful people. Great country. I love going there. I really do. But expensive as hell to be there because they've priced themselves out of the market. They had all that buying power with their European pals. They walked away from that. Totally blew it on that Brexit vote. And the deniers still deny it. And those who said, we warned you, now you see the results, and they say, "Oh, that has nothing to do with Brexit, Bruce. That has to do with economics policies and this kind of stuff." Yeah, blame someone else. But at the end of the day, you were blaming everybody to get the Brexit vote, and now you got it, and now it's yours. And the Bank of England is dropping interest rates. There's a sign. This so-called powerful empire is dropping interest rates lower than other countries to attempt to spur their economy. And unfortunately, a lot of well-to-do people who could have hired a lot of folks to work with them, for them in the UK to do business around the world, they have left the United Kingdom. And leaving the UK doesn't mean you pack boxes and hire a moving truck and put stuff into a container ship and move it out. You know how you leave the UK? Like with this finger click, that's how you leave the United Kingdom. You click your money over to another jurisdiction. You click a new corporation into existence in another country, and it does the business from there. And you just don't click the button that says the UK company anymore. It's that simple. It's that sudden. It is that quiet and invisible to most average folks. And this is why the opinion polls sometimes show that certain people in Britain just don't get it. They don't understand what's been happening. It's happening all by clickety, clickety, click. The world of the computer, the world of this right here has changed everything, everywhere, and it has changed all of your lives. Those of you who are watching me on a regular basis, your lives are completely different today than they were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You want to find out how much your world has changed in the last 20, 30 years? Why don't you watch a movie that you used to like from Hollywood? Like, why don't you watch Groundhog Day? What was that made in, 1997 or something like that? Why don't you watch a movie made As Good as It Gets? Movies made in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s. No one had cell phones. None of the lead characters were on their phones like this. Nobody had iPads in the park reading a book. People went on the computer, but they had to go home. They had to sit down at a table with a tower. They had to turn on the tower and wait for the computer to light up. They had to turn the button on for the monitor. The mouse had a cord attached to it. I mean, the world has completely changed out. If you're here with me, my world has completely changed in 8 years from what I used to do to what I do now. And what I thought I would be doing now 10 years ago, what I'm doing today is completely changed out. It's all clickety-click, hello world, from a camera in my computer over here. And it's 5:41 in the morning in the Pacific time zone, and here I am. Wow. Some of you out there have completely changed your economics from what it was going to be, from what you thought you were going to be doing, or where you were headed economically, to where you are now and where you're going. And I'm asking a question today, a poll question, and I'm curious to know what your answer is going to be to this poll question today. Thank you, by the way, for 62 thumbs ups already. 76 of you have jumped on my poll question. I only put it up like 11 minutes ago. The question of the day is simply this. In the last 6 months, I have made more than so much money from writing options. I've made more than $1,000. I've made more than $5,000. I've made more than $10,000. I've made more than $25,000. Those are the categories. If you've made $300,000 in the last 6 months, you might be yelling at me going, why don't you have a $100,000 category? I'm really doing well here. I just wanted to give everyone out there an idea of just what kind of money is being made by people who write options. And so I'm asking you, for the last 6 months, have you made more than $1,000 writing options? 25% say, yeah. A quarter of you are going, there's now 83 votes. 20 of you are saying, yeah, I've made more than $1,000. Have you made more than $5,000? 20% say, yep, I am. Have you made more than $10,000 in the last 6 months? 20% of you saying, yes, I have. And then the $25,000 level, have you made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months? That's the highest answer, 34%. Most of you, that's the number one answer. I've made more than 25 grand in the last 6 months. Now, if it's just 25 grand, let's just say, let's be conservative, or maybe it's $30,000 to give it a nice round number for me. Divide 6 into 30,000, that's $5,000 a month. 33% of the answers coming in here out of 84 answers are saying I'm making more than 25,000 in the last 6 months, which is kind of like almost 5 grand a month or more. I know for a fact there are a bunch of you who are making 35, 45, 60, 70, 100,000, way more than that in the last 6 months. I know who you are. You know, I know. And congratulations to you because you've done the work. I'm going to guess that the higher the number here is, if it's 5,000 or 10,000 or 25,000, if I had a second part to this poll question that said, I've taken more than 2 classes or lessons from Uncle Bruce, or 5 lessons, or 8 lessons, or 10 lessons, or 15, I've watched them all, I will bet you there's a direct correlation between how much money you've made in the last 6 months to how many lessons you've taken. The higher the number, the more the lessons you've likely taken. That would make a lot of sense to me. But there you go. 89 votes now. Here they are. 89 votes. They're coming in. Hit that question. Tell me what you think. Put your number in there. 1,000, more than 5,000, more than 10,000. I've made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months writing options. 35% now are saying I've made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months. And that's what it's all about. I'm a guy in front of a computer telling you what's going out there in the world in plain English as I see it. And I'm trying to help you discern and figure out what the market is doing in plain English. And I'm a guy attempting to tell you that, here's where we're at in the world, and here's how you can make some money. Writing options. Why be the gambler and buy these things? Are you crazy? Why would you want to buy an option where you have every chance of losing all of it, when you can write options and have a 95% chance of scoring handily, and the other 5% you can do rollovers? Giddy up, man. Talk about a stacked deck in your favor. Become a casino, which is what I'm desperately trying to make you become a casino, so you can say, you know what, Uncle Bruce, I like this game. I really like this game. This idea of taking 10 grand or 20 grand or 50,000 or 150,000 or $300,000 or $1 million, whatever the hell I got, whether it's in my 401k, in my IRA, it's in my RRSP, it's in my TFSA, it's in my margin account, it's in my, whatever, to be able to take the assets that used to be in these funds and these accounts, turn them just into cash, just sell everything into cash, and now write options off of cash. This has transformed everything in the house. Everything is changed up. We now look at cash in a totally different way. We used to think we had to own stock to make dividend income. Now we have cash and make interest on it, and that's our dividend. Our dividend income just was lifted dramatically. We used to get 2% dividends, 3% dividends on different ETFs and mutual funds and stocks and whatever, and the dividends would come in, and we would just get more units, or we would get more shares, and we'd have to suffer the fluctuation of the units and the shares with the whatever came out of the White House, whatever came out of the Prime Minister's office in Canada or Britain, or whatever the Chancellor said in Germany, or whatever was happening at the Bank of Japan, or whatever the Chinese were up to. And now we're just sitting on do-re-mi money, not only just our money. We're sitting on all this gambling money that is out there by writing cash secured puts on stocks we believe will go higher in price in the long run. We're fans. We've always been fans of certain companies doing certain things. We now ride those companies' fortunes, except that we don't own their shares. We offer to buy those shares for a limited time frame, and we take premiums to do it, and we get interest on other people's money, and that's our new dividend income play. We're not going to attempt to get to $1 million of stock and get a 3 to 5% dividend and try to retire on it. We're going to go to $1 million in cash, of which maybe 500,000 is ours, and the other $500,000 are gamblers' money. And we're going to get interest on that at a much higher rate than 3 to 5%. In other words, we thought, Bruce, we really did, that we would eventually have $1 million in stock giving us a 3% yield, which is $30,000 a year. And that was $2,500 a month coming out of our pension plan, plus our Social Security, 2, 3, 4 grand there, and or Canada, government Canada pension. Put it all together, and we're making $6,000 a month in income. And we're going to retire now in rocking chairs on our front porch and watch the world go by. And now, because of you, Uncle Bruce, you've upset the whole damn thing. You're telling me that I can have $500,000 in play and get 8% on my money through owning ETFs that invest in corporate bonds like Apple and United Airlines and Hilton Hotels and whoever. I get 8% interest from these guys on my $500,000. That's $40,000 a year, which is more than getting 3% on $1 million, just by the by. And of the $500,000, 300,000 is mine, 200,000 is gamblers, option gamblers. Oh, what? 300,000 actually of my money is bringing in $40,000 in interest. What is going on? This is way above what I thought I was going to get. And then you're telling me, on top of all of that, I still am going to be rewarded for being a believer in SOFI, a believer in AI, a believer in Rocket Lab, a believer in Apple or in NVIDIA or in whatever. You can write cash secret puts on whatever you want. How much capital have you got to put to work? And your NVIDIA goes from $120 to $200 in the next year. You're going to roll NVIDIA cash secured puts forward to higher strikes, and you're going to bring in even more capital into your account. Keep more of the capital you got that's now yours and bring in another wad of capital from the gamblers again. And you're going to now go to 600,000, and then you're going to go to 700,000, and then you're going to go to 800,000. Kicking and screaming, you're going to be taken higher and higher and higher in wealth, and you're going to bring in interest income on all of it. And it's going to hit your head and blow up in your brain. And you're going to go, my God, I'm an institutional investor. I'm doing what these big boys are doing with other people's money. This is what it's all about. I can't believe it. And I'm doing it on a micro scale. I'm down here with 30 grand and I'm turning it into 50, and I'm turning 50,000 into 70, and I'm turning 90,000 into 110, 120, and I'm just a little micro nothing burger hauling in money I've never hauled in before, and I'm going, I'm into this. I'm here. Yeah, let's do this for the next 5-10 years. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Why is it that the biggest buildings in all these cities and towns around the world are of very well-to-do institutional entities? Life insurance companies, banks, pension funds, mutual funds, ETF operators. Why not? Click your way to getting richer. Congratulations to those of you who in the last 3-4 years have decided, I'm not going after pie in the sky wins, I'm going after income with Uncle Bruce through options. Thank you very much for being here. I love the fact that you're here with us. I'm just trying to make you richer. It's nothing personal. I just don't want you to be poor. I want to help you figure out a way to build your cash flow so that you're not dependent on what you've been dependent on, rightly or wrongly. Maybe you've been dependent on an employer. Maybe you've been dependent on some assets that you've leaned into heavily, and you're kind of looking for diversification a little bit. Maybe you're a small business owner and you're looking to retire, and you're looking to succession your way out of the family biz and bring in income from other sources that you control. Hello, welcome to this party. There's no reason why you can't control your own wealth. There's no reason whatsoever. And you do not need to pay anywhere from 1% to 10% to 20% to someone else to manage money that you can manage yourself probably better than they can, because you care. You really care about your money. Other people don't care as much about your money. You might have found that out when you get your statements either online, click, or by paper. You find that the returns that your money is getting invested in certain entities out there, managed by professional asset managers, is just not matching what you are seeing in the big picture. The last 2 years, you've noticed the S&P 500 go up 20-25% a year, and you haven't been getting those returns. You're saying to yourself, why don't I just buy these index funds, set it and forget it? I'd be up 25% 2 years in a row. Why have I got my money with these money managers who are giving me 6, 8, 10, 12% return? Those guys are announcing record profits to their shareholders. These companies are public companies. These investment bankers, they're announcing record billions of dollars. They are announcing that the top 500 or 5,000 or whatever number of employees these guys have out of the hundreds of thousands they have around the world are getting bonuses of millions and millions of dollars each. And you're getting 8-9% and being told how great you are? Inflation took 9% away from you last year. The year before that, it took 6% away from you. So I don't. What are they celebrating for you for? There's no celebration here. You can't even keep up with the dang inflation rate. Maybe you're better off managing your own money yourself. Welcome to the party, pal. It's a revelation. But I know for a fact that of the 240 people that are here right now, there are 2.4 million people minimum that should be here watching this broadcast, understanding that they should be taking over their finances, but they aren't, because they don't get it. They don't want to do the work. Okay, it's just that simple. Do you ever watch that movie Julie and Julia, the story about the chef, where the young gal wants to write a blog about making recipes every day for a year, for Julia Childs, from Julia Childs' book. And then the story twins with Julia Child's 1940s and 50s and 60s life as she created this book. And she created it with another woman from France. And there was a third woman in that group. There were 2 French women and Julia Childs. And eventually it got to the point where they had to do the third rewrite or whatever it was. And it would take a year to rewrite the book. And the one woman just wasn't putting in the work. And the 2 kicked her out. They basically cut her back from 1/3 ownership to 10% or whatever the hell it was, because you're not doing the work. That's why you're not getting the rewards. I say to you folks out there, there are 2.4 million people that should be watching us along with you right now, and they're not here. Why? They don't want to do the work. They have an excuse, and there are good excuses. There really are, but there are also pathetic excuses and really sad excuses, and you know exactly what those are, because maybe you were using some of those excuses until 6 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago. You finally bought into what we're talking about here, and you've joined the party. And some of you are making some decent money writing options. Let's take a look at this poll question again. 121 votes are in on the poll question, 121, and the thumbs ups have come in again. We're now sitting on a total thumbs up number of, I'm watching my machine reload here, 93. Thank you for 93 thumbs ups. 121 people have answered my question. In the last 6 months, Bruce, I have made this much money writing options. I have made more than $1,000. 27% say I've made more than $1,000. I've made more than $5,000. 20%. I've made more than $10,000 in the last 6 months. That's like $1,700 a month I've made in the last 6 months. 22%. Hey, making $1,700 a month extra money on the side is not bad. But the next category is $25,000, which means the folks who said I've made more than $10,000 are actually saying, oh, Bruce, I didn't make $10,000 in the last 6 months. I made between $10,000 and $25,000 in the last 6 months. 21% said that's what I've done. Those of you who said, nah, Bruce, you're not even close. I've made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months. 32% of 130 of you are telling me that. That is 40 of you now, over 40 people who've answered this poll question on this puny little channel with 237 people watching. 130 have answered the question. 31% have made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months writing stock options. Look, if you like the idea of in 6 months becoming part of that group right there, you want to be able to say, the next time you answer that, you ask me that question, you ask that question about how much money you've made in the last 6 months, I want to be the one of those that says I've made more than 25,000. You want to be one of those people? You got to do it yourself. It's as simple as that. You can't hire someone to write options for you. I'm sorry. You can't walk into the Bank of America, demand to see the investment professional that specializes in writing options on behalf of retail clients of the bank. There isn't anyone there to help you. They're all in New York. They're in London. They're in Singapore. They're in Shanghai. They're in financial centers around the world doing it there on behalf of their management. And it's not, doesn't mean you, not at all you. If you're a multimillionaire, you're being approached by hedge funds who are saying, hey, welcome to the Millionaire Group. You know what we do? We manage people's money, and they'll show you how what kind of returns they can make for you. Even though they'll charge you 2% of the handling fee of your money, just to handle your money, they're going to charge you 2% of that. Then they're going to charge you 20% of the profits they make. And they're going to say, even though you only get 80% of the profits, less 2% handling fee on your total amount with us, we can show you results for the last 5, 10, 15 years. This is the kind of results that we give for our clientele. And we're now inviting you to invest $5 million with us, $20 million, $100 million, $500 million of your dollars. We'll take care of it. What are they doing with your money that can get you decent returns beyond what the Bank of America can give you in their in-house ETFs or whatever they're running, or Wells Fargo or Chase Manhattan or JP Morgan or whatever? Do you want Jamie Dimon's guys to manage your money for you? They can do it. They can manage your money for you. They can put it into 50 different divisions, all kinds of complex ways of hedging your money and putting you into assets in Europe and Asia and South America and Africa and Canada and everywhere. We'll cover the world for you. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a certain percentage return on your money. And that's the bottom line. If you manage it yourself, and I'm talking to people here who have less than $10 million, if you've got $50 million, you're not watching me. You're not going to watch me. You've got people that are watching me for you. No, if you have less than $10 million, you have less than $1 million, you have less than $100,000, you have less than $25,000, and you're trying to get some kind of return on your money that beats a GIC for the next 5 years, you're here watching me, learning how to write options. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is create your own company from scratch, invent something, and make it into a fantastic multi-billion-dollar business. Look, become a Bill Gates. Why don't you? Why don't you become a Steve Jobs? Why don't you become a Zuckerberg and create? Go ahead. You don't need me for that. You can do that yourself. For those of you who can't be those people, or you don't know any of those people that will say, hey, give me a couple grand and I'll give you some penny stock and I'm going to go public in 10 years and my stock's going to go to 1,000 a share and I'm going to make you a billionaire. You don't know any people like that in your family? Why not? I mean, well, I thought you were out there. Well, maybe you can hang out here. Maybe you can hang out here with the family here that just says, you know, Uncle Bruce, I'm just taking in 3%, 5%, 8%, 10%, 15% gains on these option rights every 2 weeks, every week, every month, every quarter. I'm making 60, 70, 80, 100% a year on my money, and I'm just compounding it. And I get a kick out of the fact that you ask us every once in a while, how much money are you making writing options? I love it. I love it when you do that because I get to answer the poll question. And I used to answer on the lowest level. I used to say, I've made more than $1,000 in the last 6 months, but not more than 5,000 in the last 6 months. I used to do that. Now, when you ask this question, I get to say, you know what? I'm making between $10,000 and $25,000 in the last 6 months. And then you sit back and go, wait a minute, geez, that's interesting. I did make 18 grand in the last 6 months. The 6 months before that, I made $9,000. In the last 6 months, I made $18,000. What's it going to be in the next 6 months? Is it going to be 27, 35,000, 40,000? Because it's not going to stop. It's not going to go down. I'm a better option writer now than I was then. I'm more confident. I've taken all 18 of this guy's lessons. I'm hanging out with this family every day here. Every day when the market's open, we're here, and I am learning so much about what's going on out there, and I'm becoming a better, deadlier option writer. Welcome to the party, pal. I hope it's working for you. Keep the drive alive. 238 of you are here. Holy crap, 238. There aren't 2.4 million here, though, and that's good news for you, actually, because it means there are a whole bunch of people out there who could be option writers that aren't. What are they? They're option buyers. And they aren't just 2.4 million of them. There's a ton more than that out there buying and selling options every day, all the time, guessing and hoping for the big payoff. and they're not going to get it. I'm sorry. Some will win here and there, but sorry, this is not the norm. 95% of option buyers don't make money. Sorry. It's just the institutions make money. They buy and sell options. You buy and sell options. You write them, you buy them back. But when you buy options, you buy them for a fraction of what you sold them for. That's the point. And then you write new contracts for big money and get ready to buy them back for less. Congratulations. Welcome to the party. But what's going to happen in the market today, Bruce? Can you give us any particular trades that we should be into here? What should we do with the market as it is at the moment with a 39-point gain on the Dow, and 11 on S&P, and a 1-point gain on NASDAQ? What should I be doing? Well, one thing to remember is if the market doesn't do much in movement, you take a position that's called crossing your arms and watching shrinkage hit the options market. When there ain't no action, people get bored. And when they get bored, they get desperate to do something and get something going, and they start selling contracts at much lower prices to buy other contracts that might go up because they're running out of time. Time is the kryptonite of all option buyers. It kills them all. You are impervious. You are kryptonite. That's, I guess, the point. You've got kryptonite in your pockets. Doesn't bother you a bit. You take time and make it make you money. Time makes you money. As opposed to option gamblers, time costs them money. What side of this equation do you want to be on? You want to be on the time side? You want to be the guy looking at the scoreboard going 8, 7, 6. You're just counting it down knowing I win. At the end of the countdown, my contracts, all those contracts I wrote are worthless. They are coming down to nothing burger values. All those credit spreads you put together, nothing burger values. Now, which ones do you write today? Which ones don't you write today? NVIDIA is 127.09 this morning. It's up a couple of bucks in the pre-market, it would seem. Do you want to write options on NVIDIA? And if so, which ones? You like this game? I like this game. You could write cash secured puts on NVIDIA. You know, you could offer to buy NVIDIA from investors. You could say to NVIDIA shareholders in your own unique way, your own unique option writing way, you could say to the NVIDIA world out there, hey, I noticed the stock is, 125 last night. Now it's, 127 this morning. I'll tell you what, I'd be willing to buy NVIDIA off you until next year, like all the way to January of 2026. I'd be willing to do that. But there is a price. If you want some insurance, like for example, the stock is, was last night when we closed it around 125 a share. You could have said to the world with a minute to go in the day last night that, hey, I'll buy NVIDIA from you for $125 a share until next January. It's right where we are right now. Right now, this is where the stock is, and I'm prepared to give you this price for the stock for 1 year. Would you like to lock that in? The only catch is you're saying you got to give me $21.50 a share in cash. You give me $21.50 a share, I'll give you a 1 year time frame. Actually, it's 11 months of time now. To buy your stock from you for $125 a share. Now, what does that cost you to do? You've got to come up with $12,500 to be able to buy 100 shares at $125 a share. But you'll be paid immediately $2,150. So you'll get $2,150 on $12,500 to buy the stock back for 11 months at $125. Now, of course, if the shares go up to 135, 145, 155 in the next 6 months, and a year from now they're at 180, 190 because the company just grows and grows and grows, no one is going to make you buy stock at $125 a share. These contracts are going to go to zero. You can keep all $2,150, which, of course, against your $12,500 commitment, you got to do the math. How much money did you just make in a percentage term? What is that, 18% on your money? Not bad. Now, theoretically, you could say, I'll tell you what, how would you like $130 for your stock? I'll buy your stock from you for $130. Give me a 24.25 a share. That means more, and I'll give you more. So I'll put up 13 grand to return $2,400 in my pocket for 11 months. Or you can write 140s and get paid about 50 a share. Put up 14,000 to get 3,000 back. Hey, this is more than 20% on the value of your money for 11 months. Not a bad yield. If you're conservative, though, you're a little afraid of committing to paying more than what the stock's trading at. You're prepared to buy it back for $120 a share. It's trading at 125 last night. You're willing to pay $120 for the stock. You would have received last night about $19 a share, ballpark, $18.75, $19 for a 120 commitment. You want to only commit $115 a share until next January. You would have been paid $16 a share to buy back stock at $115. You would need $11,500 capital to receive $1,600 in cash right now. You could do that. Now, you don't want to commit $11,000, $12,000, $14,000 into NVIDIA at any one time. It's too much money, too quick. But you would be willing to say to the world, hey, you know what, world? I'm quite happy to do a credit spread where I have a suspicion that February is a good month for NVIDIA. It'll be good, but I don't think it's going to be really good. I think NVIDIA might go a little higher than where it is right now. After all, it was 117 the other day. It's now 126 this morning, 127. Why don't I write Feb 21 contracts and I'll just do a call credit spread? I'll play out a call credit spread ahead of the market and say, hey, tell you what, why don't we write, we'll write a 145 call for 52 cents. We'll write those and then we'll buy maybe 155s for 20 cents. And I'll take 30 cents off the table, $30 for 1,000. But I'm only offering this deal until the 21st of February. This is the 6th, so it's a 15-day offer. For 15 days, if the shares don't go over 145, these contracts will die, and I keep all 30 cents. I make 3% on my money in 15 days or less. I could play that game with you. Maybe, on the other hand, you might say, Bruce, I would really rather go to March with a credit spread. I want to have a little more time to, be able to make a rollover if necessary. So I'd like to also be a little further out of the money. I don't want to be this close to the market at 145 because the stock's at 126. It's a bit too close. So why don't I write 160 calls for around $2? And then I'll buy 170 calls for about $1.20. And I'll get 80 cents on that $1,000, which is $80 against 1,000. I'll take an $80 credit, which is 8%, to go all the way out to March 20, whatever that date is. March, what was that date? March 21st. I'll do that. But if in the next 2 to 3 weeks, time goes by, this stock stays around here, 125, 126, these contracts are going to shrink, and that spread is going to shrink kind of close to that 30-cent mark that February spread was trading at. So I just want to play the game of creating a spread at 80, knowing that in a month from now or less, it'll go down to 30, and I'll buy them back there. I'll just close that trade. I'll take the 50 cents. I'll take $50 per 1,000, 5% on my money for 2 to 3 weeks from now. And then I'll write another contract. I'll write April's. And I'll go $1 spread or whatever I get on those and bring them down to 30 cents or 80 cents down to 30 cents. I will keep playing the shrinkage game way ahead of the market. I like being at 160, 170 when the market is 125. I like being at 180, 190 if the market goes to 140. I like to be at 210, 220 if the market goes to 150, 60. I'm way up here all the time on my put credits or call credit spreads. And I'm just saying, die, baby, die. That's fine. On the other hand, you want to get behind this market? You don't want to be ahead of it because you're worried that NVIDIA might surge on you. Why don't you write put credit spreads and go behind it? So let's write 100s, 90s to 100s. Good for March. Let's do those, and let's bring in a credit on that one. Check your option chain and you'll find out yourself which ones you want to do. All kinds of potential here to make money in this market without owning any stock. In the case of NVIDIA, you're doing a $1,000 credit spread, and I told you that if you put up $13,000, you can write a $130 put contract. Put up 13 grand, you can write one put contract, one cash secured put. With 13 grand, you can do 13 spreads, because you're saying to yourself, Bruce, this idea of making 50 cents, $50, how am I going to live on 50 freaking dollars? Well, I told you it was a $1,000 commitment. With 13 grand lying around, you can do 13 of these. You're bringing in $650 for the next 2 weeks. Do this twice a month on average. That's $1,300 a month on $13,000. You getting that kind of return on your all your stocks out there per month? Are you getting that return from your banker? Are you getting that return from any ETF? I don't think so. Can you make $1,300 every month on $13,000? That's 10% a month on your money. Have you got 50 grand lying around? Why not do 5 $10,000 positions? 10,000 on an NVIDIA trade, 10,000 on an Apple trade, 10,000 on a Microsoft trade, 10,000. Spread it around. Do 10 $5,000 trades. Are you that active in the market? Have you got that kind of attention span? Do $5,000 credit spreads at a time that all expire in February, March. And some are expiring next Friday, the Friday after, the Friday after. You might stagger your trades. You might be into NVIDIA November expiries, March expiries, and April expiries. You may have 3 sets of credit spreads all going at the same time, each one 10 grand, each one 5 grand, each one 1,000. I don't know. Your capital, you figure it out. You're busy. You're intently watching NVIDIA's stock. You've got put and credit spreads going at the same time. You're doing iron condors, but you've got put and credit spreads with different expiry dates. You're all over the map. It's up to you what turns you on. What do you want to be doing in this business? How active do you want to be? How inactive do you want to be? Do you just want to own 100 shares of NVIDIA for the next 20 years? Just buy it and write a call option against your NVIDIA for as much cash as you can bring in premium, and they expire every month or every 2 months. Do you want to write call options that expire in 6 months? You just want to say, forget it, Bruce. I just want to buy the stock at $125 a share, and I want to write a $150 call option against it for a year. I want to just do that. And if they take me out at $150, I keep the premium I got for the option, and I get $25 in profit because I bought the stock at $125. They took me out at $150, and I got X amount of dollars for the contract. And guess what I'll do now? I'll buy another 100 shares of NVIDIA, and I'll write another contract good for a year all the way up to 2027 at 25 more than I paid for it. Every single time I will do that and forget about the daily fluctuations. I'll just let it do whatever it wants. Because I'm not interested in sitting in front of my computer wondering what the stock is going to do every 15 minutes. I don't like doing that. I like walking my dog. I like going for a round of golf. I like reading a book. I want to go to Rancho Mirage where Bruce hangs out in the winter and work on my tan, read a book by the pool or on my Apple iPad, and check my quotes every once in a while. It's up to you. How active do you want? What's your action quota requirement? The other thing, of course, is, are you talking about money inside your 401k, your IRA, inside an RSP? You may be limited to just owning stock and writing call options against the stock. Nothing wrong with that strategy whatsoever. You just want to write 2-week contracts that die every 2 weeks. We have choices for you there. Oh, the option market is waiting for you. You want to play the market as a whole and forget any one stock? Then write call options on SPY ETFs. Yeah, you buy the SPY and write calls on those. You got $500,000 lying around, you can probably get your hands on 7 or 8 SPYs and write 7 or 8 contracts that expire every Friday, every 2 days, every 2 weeks. What do you want? What action are you interested in? It's totally up to you. The key here is to understand how options get created, how they trade, how they die. And you have to understand the complexity of the entire options market, which means you have the rest of your life to figure this out. Option lessons are waiting for you. Grab them as you can, take them one by one, do some practice trading in practice accounts, no risk, no charge. Every brokerage firm will offer you a practice account, and try to write calls or credit spreads on SPY, on triple Qs if you want to gamble on the NASDAQ 100. What is it you want? What do you want to attempt to make money from? Use a practice account first. Follow the viewers here. Follow your pal, Uncle Bruce, and let's go from there. Welcome to the party, pal. NVIDIA, there might be some opportunities here. There always are opportunities. SOFI, sell the stock, write cash secured puts. It's a pretty simple strategy, pretty easy, and boy, can it pay handsomely with interest income. Ooh, nice. Totally up to you how you want to do it, depending on what kind of an account you have. You want to quit a day job and replace your paycheck with income from options? A lot of you want to do that. You want to retire early and bring income in to your hands and growing your retirement account, because you're in your 50s. You're not going to take money out of your retirement account right now. You just want to compound that growth of that account, but you do have a margin account over here, and you've rearranged your assets to be in a cash basis, and you're now going to write options off of your cash over here, and you're going to write options inside your retirement account over there, and that's your new full-time job. That is your new career at age 53 until you're 93. It's up to you for how long you want to do it, how active you want to be, and how much money are you dealing with. Simple as that. Welcome to the party, pals. Credit spreads might be your way out of your job, your day job. Some of you are shocked to find out that if you've got 50, 60, 70 grand lying around, you can write enough credit spreads not to work for anybody anymore. It's a mind blower. It's a bender. It's a complete bender. You can't believe it, but you're handling $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. You've arranged your assets to be able to manage $60,000, $70,000 in credit spreads. That might be 5 positions or 8 positions. They turn over every week, 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They all vary. You have this cash flow coming in from credit spreads. And you do the math and you're going, good Lord Almighty, I'm making more money per week, per month, per quarter than I used to get paid at the office. Why am I at the office? Why would I do that for? Maybe you'll try that in a practice account first. You're at your office, you're watching me, you're listening to me behind your boss's back, and you're sitting there going, well, I could open up a practice account and I could pretend that my $50,000 that I've got is now in a cash balance. I'll set up a practice account with 50,000 cash or 80,000 cash or whatever the amount is. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to start writing NVIDIA credit spreads, calls and puts that are way the hell out of the money, just like he said. And I'm going to just see if I employ $5,000 per position, I'm going to have 3 or 4 call positions for several weeks going forward. I'm going to have 3 or 4 put positions for several weeks out at different strikes, further out of the money, further away from the stock. And I'm going to put $50,000 to work in this, or I'm going to put $20,000 into NVIDIA. I'm going to put $20,000 into Apple. I'm going to put $20,000 into AI. I'm going to write some cash secured puts on SOFI. I'm going to do a variety of stuff and see what kind of cash flow I can have. The key here is if you want to quit your day job, you need constant cash flow from your options. So 1-year positions might not be where you're thinking of going. That might be more for a longer term type balance. Fair enough. But for quitting the day job, if you need to bring in $1,500 a week, $6,000 a month in cash, do the math. How many credit spreads do I need to write if I can pull out $30 a week in profits per position? How many positions do I need to write at a time to bring out this much money per week, per month? And then figure it out backwards. You figure out the win, how to get the win. And now you realize, oh, I need to be doing 100 credit spreads at a time. I need to be into 100 credit spreads. If I can do 20 of these and 20 of those and 20 of those and 20, there's 100 credit spreads. I turn them over every 2 weeks. That means 50. I have 50 on the go that I'm turning over every month, twice over, and there's 100 credit spreads, and there's the return that I'm looking for. Again, you figure out what it is you need from the option market. Now you know how much you have to be in the option market based on the comfort level that you're going to write at. I kind of hope all this makes sense, but it might be a little too much. Start with lesson number 1 if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's right there. The Big E is in the house with the second thumbs up. Thank you. Richard, number 2. 3, share number 4, same with Cutting Edge. Welcome all of you to the program. Hi, Michael. Free Range. Tom is here. Robert in the house. D.H. Ruda. Rice Checks. Eddie Martin is here. Amy J. Deep Value. Charlie is here. James of the Mystery Tree. I'm number 38. Chase. Rosita Parker is here. Juan is here. Free Range. There you are. Aaron Duchesne. Good morning. Did ATIP get delisted? Yes, it's over the counter now. Mike, I ordered that Philippe's spicy mustard. It's really good. Yes, that Philippe's is really good. Jared, Uncle Bruce, good morning. Bagel Familia from Rainy, Cincinnati. Welcome, my friends. D.H. Ruda. ATP is on the pink sheets. Matt is here, number 48. Jimmy saying meta. Watch it go. Thank you all from wherever you are. I'm glad you're here. Andre Delatorre. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and Familia. Bobby Joe. Is Uncle Bruce referring to the Liz Young head of lettuce? I have no idea what's going on. Welcome, Angelita Wang is here. How you doing? Good morning. Welcome, Angelita. AW is here. Kilua is here. Jared, Jimmy, Juan, Katie. Been watching for years, but still nervous to trade. I owe all of it. I owe all to you or of you. Thank you for being in awe of all of you. Oh, that's what Katie is saying. She's in awe. Well, Katie, it's free to watch, and it's risk-free to watch. It's risk-free to do some practice trading in practice accounts. Risk-free. No risk to you. It's no charge to you either. These firms will allow you to do live trading. You can do live option writing. Just put your toe in the water there. See what you think. Take some classes. In my opinion, it's risk-free to take my classes because the knowledge you'll gain will make you that much smarter and more confident. Start with lesson number 1. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 68. Rocketeer. Don't be nervous, Katie. Either try some paper trades or just do a cash secured put on a safe stock with little risk. It'll be okay. Welcome to the party, pal. There you go. I have had so many people just like Katie right here. I will bet you that out of all of you that are here, 258 who are here, and the thousands more that will watch this show on a rerun and later, a high percentage of all of you were exactly like this in one degree or another. You were nervous going in. The first time you wrote options, you were wondering, oh, man, am I going to blow this? Oh, what's going to happen here? I literally have had viewers who've taken a number of classes, and they did their first option trade where they wrote one contract. One. They had 500 shares of GameStop, and they wrote one contract on 100 shares of their GameStop, and they brought in $6 a share in cash, and then they just sat there and watched their stock trade every minute, every hour, every week, and then this contract went down to $5, and they bought it back, and they made $100. I'm out, I'm safe. And then they went, wait a minute, a week later, that contract went down to $4. 2 weeks later, that contract went down to $150, and they were going, I could have just bought it back for $1.50. I'm going to write 2 now. I'm confident, Uncle Bruce. I'm going to write 2 at a time. And then it was, I'm writing all 5. And then it was, I'm going to take this by the horns. I'm going to make money now. I did get out of my way. Get out of my way. What does Bobby say? What does Bobby say? Start with one contract, Katie. Small steps at first. Oh, there you go, right there. Getting my money right. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. I'm number 69. When will SOFI officially announce they have closed the capped call transaction? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you that. I wish I could say 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I just got a call from Anthony Noto. He told me all about it. It's a done deal. They've already booked the game. They've already booked it in their finances. It's in their footnotes in their annual statement. So it's a done deal. It's over. It's over and done. It's just a matter of the final paperwork with the auditors. Could it be they are waiting for the end of the quarter so that they can book all this as 2025, 26 transactions, not 2024? Do they need a year to get into past March? Because that's when they did the deal last year, was March. Are they going to do it in the second quarter and then close it off at the end of June so that it is truly a 25, 26 booking entry? I don't know. I'm not an auditor. I'm just a guy telling you that the deal was done. And I'm a guy sitting here saying they could do another one at any time. And I'm wondering if it's going to be $5 billion and it's going to be 250 million shares between $20 to $40 a share. That's what I'm wondering about. That deal is a done deal. Get over it. Let's move on now. They've done very well with that deal. The shareholders will be informed of it all, and maybe Wall Street will wake up to it. I don't know. It drives me nuts. But if I had the answer, you'd have the answer from me. Katie, agree with Rocketeer. Do paper trading first to get comfortable. Katie, thank you, Rocketeer. Cool. Bobby, I'll try dipping my toes in soon. You'd think after watching since 2021, I'd be more confident. This is not an uncommon question. You are not alone, Katie. I'm telling you, there are all kinds of viewers here who've been watching me since 21, 2022, 2023. They've been here the whole time. They want to get into this, and they are waiting for when they feel comfortable to do it. It's good. I have viewers who have taken 7 classes, 8 classes, 10 classes, and they still haven't written the contract. They're not ready yet. This is for the rest of your life when you're ready to proceed. This is not a one-time thing. This isn't a get-rich-quick thing. So just when you're ready, you're ready. Stock Jockey, welcome to the party, pals. Charlie, the more lessons I watched, the more I understood and the more money I have made in my trades. Once I started trading after the second class, it all became so much clearer actually doing the trades, because once you do a trade, you watch the trade. Once it's your money, then you really pay attention to it. It's funny how that works. When you play blackjack on a computer game, it's fun. But when you walk into a casino and you put $20 bills on the table in Las Vegas and you get chips, and now you're putting one $5 chip on the table, you're paying attention to the hand. You are paying attention to the hand, and you love winning and hate losing. Well, welcome to this business here where you can be the casino and not the gambler. Tula Blade, only recently made the change myself, Katie. I have been watching since 2021. Just done some cash secured puts for 2026 on SOFI, and I'm folding my arms. I tell you, Charlie, definitely paper trading or just doing the trades makes it all come together after watching the lessons. Cutting edge. I've made 14,000 since I wrote my very first contract in November. So December, January, February. Welcome to the party, pals. Way to go, cutting edge. Charlie, much, if not most of the numbers and math Uncle Bruce does during classes are all done by the apps of the brokers, by the way. Katie, thank you for the advice. Twillabate and Charlie, been watching Uncle Bruce for ages and appreciate the encouragement. Cheers. Angelo, do you have a public account with your portfolio daily trades? I don't trade. I don't trade any stock whatsoever. I don't trade any options. I don't write any options. I'm an educator. I'm an opinionator. I give you my 2 bits of my thoughts, and I explain how this business works. You're the traders. I don't compete against you for the returns. I'm not a pump and dump guy. I've been on the air since 2021 trying to explain in plain English what the hell is going on out there, and more than happy to talk to you about how you can trade and write options. But I don't trade. That's why you don't see my trades. That's why you don't see a screen behind me with all kinds of quotes. That's not my bag. Getting my money right has become a new member of this channel. That is a fact, Jack. Welcome to the show. I love the fact that you've joined us and you're here. Appreciate it. We are talking about a Chillin' member. Welcome to the program. And I'm glad you're with us. This is fantastic. We are open now, 3 minutes. I'm just yapping away here and still catching up on comments from 10 minutes ago. Thank you all for joining in. 144 thumbs ups are now registered. This is great stuff. Thank you, everybody. 263 of you are here. We got about 120 slackers haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, but I know you're working on it. We've had 191 votes come in on the question of the day, which is simply this question. In the last 6 months, I have made more than this much money from writing options. More than $1,000, 35% of you have said I've made more than $1,000. More than $5,000, 19%. More than $10,000 in the last 6 months, 20% of you have said that. I have made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months since I've been writing options. 26% of you are telling me that number. Very interesting. That's what, 50 of you or so making more than 25,000 out of the 194 people who voted. This is pretty substantial. Thank you all for participating in the question. Thank you for the thumbs ups, helping us get to 200 thumbs ups every day or more. I so appreciate you for that. 151 are in. I appreciate it. Let's get you richer. Let's just get you guys richer. It's nothing personal. I just want you to make a ton of money. Thank you, Getting My Money Right, for joining us. Corinne, number 78, baby. I'm here. Thank you. Trip Hazard, with more than with the volume on SOFI dwindling to half of its normal activity, should we be looking to divest? Should we go to more liquid opportunities? What should we do? Well, it depends. Do you think that SOFI is going to make more money this quarter than they did in the last year's first quarter? You think they're going to become part of the S&P 500? You think that Noto is possibly going to do a massive capital injection deal like he's already done this past year? He raised $3 billion last year. Will he raise $5 or more billion this year? If you think that, you're not paying attention to this comment whatsoever. If you think it's over, if you think that, oh, Bruce, without the volume, that tells me the street has abandoned this stock and they're running away, run away. Then that's what it is. I don't think so. I think that with the stock sitting even higher yesterday on lower volume, tells me there ain't no selling, baby. There's a whole bunch of shorts out there who are going to be badly damaged, in my humble opinion. But it's just my opinion. I'm not guaranteeing it. I have a belief that the shares at $6, $7, $8 a share last year were a joke. And I believe at the $15 level, they're a joke here. I think they should be much higher than this. But that's my belief. You have yours. I have mine. Let's see what happens. Charlie says, welcome, Getting My Money, to the program. Welcome to the fam. Nice to have you here. Thanks, says Getting My Money Right to Charlie. I was a member for months, but something happened that dropped me before. But I'm back, baby. I'm back. Charlie, Katie, I was the same. I've been watching since GameStop sneezed 21. I didn't start the classes and trading until last May. Never looked back, and I kicked myself for not starting 4 years ago. There you go. Katie, Charles, I was there in the sneeze too. To the moon. Isn't it crazy how time flies? I've been slowly gaining confidence, only my financial literacy getting in the way. I'm excited to finally get started. Welcome to the party, pals. Charlie has given her thumbs ups. Alan is here. RFK going to push for cannabis legalization as one of his first priorities. Welcome to the party, pal, from Stock Jockey. Charlie, that's good news, Alan. Sean, UK is, you know what, love from Scotland. Charlie, good luck from legalized Canada. Therm, Trip is still highly liquid. Yohor, I bought one course from you. I made $190,000 last year. Well, that's not too bad. You can imagine how much money you would have made if you'd done all 18. If you make $190,000 times 18 classes, you might have an assistant writing this comment for you because you're too busy to comment directly. Way to go, pal. Nice job. Keep up the good work, everybody. Charlie, woohoo, talk about return on investment. You are touch grass. Let's get some going here. Cash secured puts, man. That's what I'm doing, baby. Andre Telatori, wow. Mark, number 100. Jay, whatever. I want to be the one. Premiums are good on MSTR. Andre Delatorre, have you tried Misty cash secured puts? Splair, my algorithm on YouTube sucks again. I was in the trade alert on TV device and I'm going to the main page. There's suddenly no Uncle Bruce. It's insane out there. Mandu number 5. I'm number 103 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're all here. What else is going on? Andre Delatorre, I agree. A stock jockey. Welcome to the party, pal. Angelo Spiders 609 today. Wow. And Charlie, the man, I have my slow and boring positions like SOFI, and then I keep some aside for credit spreads. Once I've built enough premium, I buy another boring cash secured put. Rinse and repeat, baby. Rinse and repeat. Stephen Carney, I sold an NVIDIA 85.90 put credit spread for March 21, and I took in $86. I took in 20% on my money. Thank you very much. Stephen opened and positioned on Monday after the market scare. Stephen says, nice job, Stephen. Henry is here. Henry Trent. I'm a new member. This is a familiar looking name. Is Harry returning? Welcome all of you who are popping by here and saying hi to us. It's great to have you. Harry is chilling with Uncle Bruce, member. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining the party too. Charlie says welcome. This is good stuff. Stephen, what broker do you guys use? The man says Fidelity. I'm getting right now 4.02% on all cash and cash reserved. CKT, I'm 125 on the thumbs up meter. Steven says, nice. I need to check what Schwab does. I use TOS for trading. KD, Uncle Bruce is a good idea machine. Thank you. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, what are the survey results now? How many have answered? Any idea how much percentage of viewers and bagels not writing yet? Lemon Pie rules, by the way. David Petty, good afternoon. 37 Rocco, he's in the house. H. Gregory's here. I'm 134 on the thumbs up meter. Stuart says, I was number 127. Mr. Premium, the options. It's time to fill our pockets here. So let's go. Raw Dog makes total sense, Uncle Bruce. So many ways to make money with the minimum risk. Touchgrass says, touch the process. Trust it. Splayer, let's rock, baby. Robert is saying, covered call SOFI March 21st for $20 are up 80%. Should I roll to 18 strike same day for 1,600 more profit? Totally your call. You decide what you want to do here. Angelo, NVIDIA, baby. Alex, number 139. Larry, there are the bells. Henry, hi, Uncle B. I sold cash. You could put SOFI at $18. They expire tomorrow. Should I roll over the contract? Why not? Why not look at 20s, taking some more dough? JJ ASTS, baby. Look at it go. Good morning, number 147, JM. Bryson, good morning, everybody. Brian Hood, 52-week high. Steven Jackson, good show this morning. Uncle B. Steve Jackson, ASTS, $26. Thank you for that trade. Lisa, congratulations, all of you out there. ASTS, $25.99, up $1.25. The Dow is up 49 points. Giddy up, kids. The Rocket Lab up 17. SoFi at 15.35, down 14. GameStop down 4. AI up 16. NVIDIA up 93 cents. Jeremiah, how to write contracts. Angelo, really? Ricardo, does Robinhood allow free trading, free money? I already have it. Just wasn't sure if they do. Thank you. Ricardo, yes, Hood offers paper trading. Okay, thank you, says Ricardo. Giddy up. Brian, time to write on cash kid puts on Hood. Let's see. Stephen Butler, number 154. Cindy, I wish I would have started earlier in my Roth account. I do my trading and can do all levels. So spreads, poor mind cover calls, etc. Ricardo, I wrote one contract, a $13 call on Rocket Lab, expiring April 17th. I'm in the negative. It says I'm down 1,500. I've been holding it, not too sure what to do with this. Anytime, any help, any ideas? You might want to do a rollover. You might want to roll up and strike. Maybe you can roll up to $20 if you go out to like October for the same amount of money that it's going to cost you to buy this one back. Can you move your strike up $5 or $10 a share and kind of stage it higher? Check that out. You need to check my lessons on rollovers. Tom has become a YouTube member, a member of this channel. Thank you again, all of you who are joining in and coming by to join the family. We love you all so much for this. It's a wonderful thing to see you coming in. Appreciate it all. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very, very, very much. Where is that notification? I'm trying to get this to work here. Computer's a bit glitchy. Tom, a gold bagel member level. Thank you, Tom, for joining at the penthouse level for this channel. Great to have you here. Thank you again. 151 thumbs ups was the last number I saw. We seem to be now at 161. Thank you, thumbs uppers. for coming on in. Appreciate it. We have 205 answers now to the poll question. I have made more than $1,000 in the last 6 months writing options. 36% of you are telling me that. That's 1 to 5,000. 5 to 10,000, 20% of you. 10,000 to 25,000, 20% of you there. And more than $25,000, Bruce. I've made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months. 25% of you are telling me that. Very interesting results here. I appreciate this. Most enlightening. Nice. There you go. Bryson is saying, has anyone switched from Thinkorswim over to Tasty Trade? Are you happy with your choice? And manager, good morning, everybody. I'm number 155. Giddy up, kids. D.H. Ruda, I have been a member of this man's channel for 37 months. And J-Boy, I've been a member for 26. I've been a member of this man's channel for 26 months. Thank you for letting everyone know how long you've been members. Thank you for joining this channel, everyone, today. Thank you for being part of the familia. And I want to see you guys get richer. It's nothing personal. It's business. Let's get you kids getting richer, okay? I think it's time for some of you to take control of your finances and shake your money and make it work for you instead of just looking pretty. Don't get sucked in that you have to be a shareholder just to make money in the stock market. You don't. You don't have to own any stock whatsoever. We're going to members only on the commentary right now. Thank you, those of you who have become members, who are staying members, and upgrading up to gold bagel level membership as well. Thank you, all of you, for that. If you're subscribing to this channel, thank you for that too. I appreciate the fact that you become subscribers to this channel. We love that you're here, and like I said, I want to make you kids richer. It's nothing personal. I just want you to succeed and exceed all expectations and change your economic life completely from where it was to where you're going. You're going a lot higher, a lot quicker than you ever thought possible if you do it right. Grab some classes, open up a practice account, learn the intricacies of this market, and change the rest of your life going forward. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. I love it. I'm stoked. I hope you're stoked. This sounds great. This looks good. Okay, let's keep going here. There we go. Let's review and update our numbers. Let's see what's happening right now. We've got the market up 35 points, maybe up 60 points. It depends on which app you believe in. Right here, there we go. We've got S&P up 12. We've got NASDAQ up 6. Looks like the Dow's up about 50. Oil up 44 cents a barrel in Texas. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you so much. A 9-cent loss on Rocket Lab. Nothing serious over there. We're at 28.51. We're a SOFI. We're off 16. GameStop unchanged. Matterport up a penny. 23andMe up a nickel. Spire up 8. We've got Apple up 91 cents. We have Tesla down $10.30. We've got Microsoft up 423, Alphabet down 166, Amazon up 192, Nvidia up $1. Meta Platforms $710, up 550. The high of the stock 718. Goldman Sachs Group 653 at new highs for the 52-week run, up 780 right now. Cisco down 3, Arc Innovations down 63 cents, Pfizer down 17, HPQ unchanged, Unity up 28 cents, AI up 13, Adobe up $1.39. Netflix is down 286 at 1,008. Its high of 1,011, so it's right up there, holding those gains. IBM down 224 at 260 a share, 260.89. Vanik Semiconductors down to 246 off 53 cents. Home Depot up 307. Enphase up $1. Palantir's up 266 to 104. Its all-time high or high of 52 weeks is 106.91. Uber is up 305, recovering. MicroStrategy up 49 cents. And AST Space Mobile Inc. 26.41, up $1.70 after bottoming out in the $18 neighborhood a couple of weeks ago. And then they announced a cap call financing deal. And a number of you out there jumped on the idea of writing cash secured puts on ASTS, and boy, are you winning now. Giddy up, everybody. Congratulations. Well done. And I love the sound and the look of that. Thank you all. 1530 on SOFI, low of the day, 1528. Not much in the way of volume at this point. We'll see how it fares. It's funny, lately, SOFI kind of dips a little in the early going and then rallies. 3.1 million traded in 18 minutes, not that heavy. A-OK. The stock is trading at 39.2 times earnings. SOFI shares trade at under 40. On the PE multiple, I think this company will double their earnings every year per share going forward for years and years and years and years. And in my humble opinion, I think SOFI shares are trading around 20 times earnings for next year. They're trading at 10 times earnings for 2 years forward earnings. They're right now at 15 something a share. It's a joke. This thing is going to double to 30, then double to 60, and then double to 120 in the next 3 to 4 years. Those of you who are asking about, is it over, just are not paying attention to the big picture at SOFI. SOFI is going to make Mr. Noto and a number of other key people very wealthy. It's going to make a bunch of you, hasn't it already, added to your wealth, and will make you even wealthier as you roll forward your cash secured puts. Excuse me. You're going to write your roll over your cash secured puts in SOFI and become much wealthier as you haul in interest on all that cash on top of everything else. Think about it. If your account is worth double what it's worth now in 6 months and double again 6 months later, how much interest are you going to be bringing in every month on your money? Just think about that. Just kind of go, okay, if my account is 4 times more valuable than it is now, and it's all cash, how much interest am I going to haul in at 6 to 8% interest if you're holding ETFs that are specializing in corporate bonds? Some of you are going to be shocked at that number. You're just going to go, I can't believe that, Bruce. I refuse to think like that. But why don't you? Why don't you think like that and go, yeah, geez, 4 times as much money and hauling an 8% on it? Holy crap, that's a ton of money. Yes, it is. Why do you think banks are so big and powerful? What? Why do you think top-notch managers of hedge funds fly around the world in private jets like it's nothing? Because it's nothing to them. It's nothing. Do what they do in your world. Why not? I think this is cool. Thank you. Anyway, there you have it. D.A. Truda, did anyone notice the $25,000 groups? They vote early. They right away, and then you don't see them because they're busy making money. Doug, Palantir pulled back after the big run-up. Cash you could put 90 a year out are juicy, Bruce. Splair, I have the last small cap position at Canna Stocks. Can't wait to use this as a lift into freedom. Boeing Tiger, heavyweight Amazon reports today. Should be interesting. Yes, it should. Should be most interesting. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining me from around the world. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thanks for answering the poll question today. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Congratulations, class takers. You're stepping up, saying enough's enough. I'm not interested in mediocre returns on my money. I can't afford to be a mediocre retiree. I just can't afford it. I'm going to lose my living standard. I can't have that. I have to take control of my life. So welcome to the party, pals. More and more people are grabbing these classes because the time is a wasting, and you only go around one ride. It's once around on the Ferris wheel, and it's over. So make your ride work for you. Enjoy the view. Let's go. Come on. Indeed. Thank you all. 39-cent drop on SOFI at 15.10. ASTS is now up $2. It's at 26.76. Are those ASTS puts falling off for you? Are they working out for you? How are they doing? Any of you want to give me examples on how your ASTS puts are working right now? Are they backing off in value? I gotta think they are. I've gotta believe that whatever puts you wrote for whatever expiry date have got to be falling off the wayside here. I'm going to take a look at these $25 cash secured puts for expiry next January. I know they were trading over $10 each. They had to have been over 10. They're now $8 bid. So they're going to be down $1.60 something today already. The 2250s are $6.75 bid. So they got to be off 70 cents or something like that. The 20s are $5.35 bid. They got to be off about 70 cents. The 1750s are $4.15 bid. They got to be off 70 cents. So all of these are falling off the page here. I got to figure. Let's take a look at these February puts that die on the 21st. The 21st of February, 25s are now 125 bid. They got to be down 80 cents today. That's a 40% haircut this morning. The 2250s are down to 48 cents bid. They've lost half their value. The 20s are down to 15-cent bid. They're getting wiped out. These are all out of the money now. 6 something a share, 660 a share on the 20s, 410 a share on the 2250s. The 25s are out of the money, $1.60. The 30s are still in the money, but only 340 now, 332 in the money. They're at 445 bid. This is 10 minutes ago, so I'm probably behind. These suckers are off $3 today. These are getting crushed from the 8 level to the 440 level. Holy crap, are they coming down? Yeah, puts are really getting hit in between the eyes on ASTS. I would love to know, how are you guys doing on this ASTS stock with your cash secured puts? You've just got to be, grinning from ear to ear, I would think. Giddy up, everybody here. JJ, Uncle Bruce, I'm sitting on ASTS shares. Just wrote a couple of ASTS Feb 21, 2025, $28 calls. I just wrote calls at 150 for $28. I'm gonna take me out at $29.50. I dare you. There you go. Nice going, JJ. Yeah, I would think that some of you are sitting back there going, these puts I wrote are just crashing out, and I'm up 30, 40, 50, 60% and loving this game. I like this game. I really like, Bruce, I like this game. I love this game. I love these coffee mugs. I love these T-shirts. I love this game. Welcome, moneymakers, to the program. Nice to have you with us this morning from wherever in the world you are from. Thank you all for joining us this morning. The Dow is up 54 last I saw. Maybe it's down 7 now. We're going to get volatility moves here. That makes a lot of sense to me. We're at 126.56 on NVIDIA. We're up 170, I think. Let's see. We got the S&P up 11.9, Nasdaq up 41 points right now. That's what I see happening, Bruce, at the moment in this marketplace. AST up 195 to 26.66. Oh, isn't that looking good instead of $18? Isn't that the prettiest thing since Greg Maddox? It's prettier than Greg Maddox. I'm telling you, it's prettier than that. Oh, what a beautiful looking trade that is. Giddy up, everybody. 150 gain on NVIDIA right now. Welcome all to the party. What's Jen doing over there? Are you throwing stuff around over there? Dropping her glasses. I thought she was throwing something at me and missed. I didn't see it. Thank you to those of you joining this channel today, rejoining this channel today, upgrading your membership today. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the party, everybody. Great to have you with us. And let's just see you kids getting richer. That's what it's all about here. Making the moolah. Indeed. Making the moolah. Yes. Is Flint Creek here today? Is Flint Creek Soap Company watching this morning? I haven't heard or seen Flint Creek yet. Curious if Flint Creek is actually here, because we had some soap arrive yesterday here in good old Rancho Mirage. Some soap arrived from the Flint Creek Soap Company. Don't see Flint Creek's name anywhere, but here's one of the soaps that came in yesterday. What's this one called? 3 Little Birds. It's got a logo on it there with 3 little birds on it. And this soap came in. Vintage, is that Vintage Valentine? Is it? Yeah, it's got pink hearts on it. It's pretty cool. What else arrived here? Here's another one that came in. It looks like it's a cucumber and aloe. Flint Creek soap arrived yesterday right here. There's the Flint Creek. You want some of this stuff? Go to flintcreeksoapcompany.com. I think that's how you do it, flintcreek.com or Flint Creek Soap Company. Yeah, from Naples, New York. Thank you, Flint Creek, official soap sponsor of this channel. We just smell so pretty around here. Do you guys like your Flint Creek soap? It's doing okay. Is there a sell wave on SOFI, Bruce? Is the end of the world happening on SOFI, Bruce? I don't think so, but it's a great opportunity to write cash secured puts on SOFI for more money. Thank you very much. $14.98, down 51 cents at the moment. We're down 64 on Rocket Lab. We're down a penny on GameStop. We're down 20 cents on AI. So we have a sell wave. The Dow's down 9 points. However, ASTS is up 216 at 26.86, and NVIDIA's up 118. Tesla's got a sell wave. It's down to 366.92. It's getting whacked. Down $11 in the last week. It's backed off a bit. Palantir, however, up 349, 104.85. MSTR down 487. Costco up 11.63. Coinbase down a dime. We've got Google down 126. Apple up 80 cents. Broadcom down 25 cents. Microsoft up 376. Intel down 6 cents. Netflix down 323. Meta up 870. Eli Lilly up 17.93. Amazon up 111. Supermicro up $2. Uber up $2.31 today. Adobe up $1.26. Cisco down a dime. AMD down $1.91. Unity up a dime. Enphase up $1.10. Spire up 19 cents. Moderna up 8. Pfizer down 20 cents. IBM down 3.20. HPQ down 9. Home Depot up 1.93. Goldman Sachs is up 9.78. Vanik is down 57 cents. Boeing up 2.93. Target down 33. JP Morgan up 2.04. The banks are moving up, so SoFi will probably join this party eventually. Walmart down 48 cents. Disney down 91. American Airlines up 15 cents. DraftKings up 3. AMC is up 1.5 cents, and Royal Caribbean up 125. $268. Giddy up, everybody. Dow just went green, up 14 points. The Dow just turned around, and SoFi back to $15. It's turning around as well. 27.02 on ASTS now. This is up $8.50 from its low 2 weeks ago. That is a significant run up of 40%. Those cash secured puts have got to be dropping. JL thinks it's the Kramer effect on SoFi. That's the story. And thank you all for joining in. Looks like Splayer's going to do something here. He's going to go live. Something here, historical exploring, going south of the map in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have no idea what this means, but Splayer is he's going to do something. Well done, Splayer. Keep up the good work. Make money, get richer. $15 on SoFi. 27.23 on ASTS. Wow, looking good. Jen, how are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just watching my viewers get richer here, making moves in their accounts.
Excellent.
Loving it. Yeah, it's all good. It's all
good.
Happy times. No complaints. We've got folks who are telling folks. People are telling people, take the lessons he has. Learn how to write options and join the party, which I do appreciate that.
Always good.
Folks are speaking from experience and personal results. Richard Carlin is saying, good morning, DJ.
Good morning, Richie.
There you go. Richard Carlin likes this game. I like this game. I hope you're all liking this game.
All right.
Welcome one and all to the party, pals. Great to have you here.
So, I'm just wondering how many people are like me.
Like you?
Like me.
In what way?
I take one pill a day. I take a thyroid pill, 80% of people over 60 in North America
take a thyroid pill.
I don't know if it really does anything. I don't feel any different having taken it.
Right.
You take it first thing in the morning.
Right.
It's real easy.
You just wake up and take the pill.
It's at the bedside.
How hard can it be?
It's right there by your glass.
How do you forget that?
Right. How do you forget that?
It's right there.
I wake up at 5 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
I just went and took it.
Ah, 3 hours later, or
Yeah.
2 hours later,
Yeah.
7:03, and,
Yeah.
and you just took the pill.
When I came out to make coffee, it's like,
I forgot to take my pill.
because I'm an idiot.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you have to put it somewhere else.
Do you think if you took like 15 pills a day, it would be better? You'd have your day structured around when you take what.
Yeah, and I hate to be the guy to keep asking you, have you taken your pill? I don't want to be
I
that person.
know.
I just kind of, I don't take any pills. I don't take any medications.
I
So
know.
I'm
It's
just,
hard.
I'm the
It's
lucky guy.
hard.
I'm a lucky guy that doesn't have to take pills religiously. But yeah, I don't know
So,
what to
yeah.
say about that. Yeah.
You take a blood test, they come back and they say, oh, no, you're better because of this thyroid pill. And you're like, really?
Really?
Could I feel different?
Can I feel it? Maybe you don't feel worse. Maybe that's what it
Maybe
is.
it's a constant downhill roll.
Walter
And
Young
now
did-
I've stopped the roll.
Walter Young, good morning, Auntie Jen, the Bagel Familia.
morning, Walter.
Yes, Cindy B. But you can eat for an hour after you take it.
Half an hour.
Just wait half an hour. Juan ASTS is flying. Bruce, $27 up to $29.
Nice.
Giddy up, everybody. Splair, good morning, Auntie Jen, and have a relaxed day, everybody. I take no pills, only natural stuff or natural pills if possible. But you can ask your AI assistant, hey, Google, remind me about my daily pill.
Oh, God. I don't think I can do that.
Take your pill
I would be-
now. Oh, God.
I don't think that would last a week.
Most phones with Gemini can do this now.
I
I think the phone would get thrown against the wall if she did
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
She'd be a little PO'd at that.
Yeah.
Shut up and stop reminding me. Oh,
Or I'd be yelling, I did already.
I did already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of like Bill Murray
But that
and
is a good suggestion, but no.
Bill Murray and Groundhog Day. I put your hand in mine. Bang! Smash that phone into the ground. Robots eat pills, says J
That's
Boy.
right.
There you go. Robots eat pills. I don't know what to say. We're positive on GameStop. We're positive on AI. We're positive on NVIDIA. We're up on ASTS. We're only down 39 cents on Rocket Lab, and SOFI is back to 1507, coming back up. The Dow, however, is down 16 points. So
Oh.
welcome to the party.
Oh, but 16
We're getting
points is
waves.
nothing.
It's nothing much going on. It's flatlining right now, and there you go. What do we got
Thursday,
here?
everybody's just waiting for tomorrow.
Spare. It has to be expensive enough. I don't throw it away. Alex, good morning, Auntie Jen. You are making me chuckle here as per usual.
Good morning, Alex. Good afternoon, Alex.
The comic relief from Auntie Jen. J Boy, remember Sam Waterston on SNL doing the robot insurance commercial?
No.
No, I don't remember
The
that.
robot insurance.
I'll have to look that up. I haven't
We've
noticed.
been watching on Netflix. What's it called? Robot Death Love. They're little 10 to 15 minute reels for various animators.
Mm.
And we saw the one where the 3 robots were taking a tour of the desolation after Armageddon. They were doing a tour like we would tour through the Parthenon or the Colosseum,
Right.
except there were skulls around, and it was very funny. It was very funny.
See?
The 3 different personalities of
Yeah.
yeah.
Touch grass. Palantir. J Boy. Look it up, says J Boy. Remember Sam Waterston? We'll have to do that. Yeah,
We
we'll have to
will.
look it up. Yes, all kinds of good stuff out there. Palantir, where we're at? 105.85, up 449. For those of you who are doing cash secured puts on Palantir, you are smiling from year to year. Those of you doing put credit spreads on Palantir are going, yeah, this thing is just going up. Palantir is doing now what SOFI is going to do shortly. Just in case you don't know, if you haven't heard me say it a million times, it's going to do the same thing. It's just a matter of time and not a lot of time. But in any event, yes. What else is going on here? Alex, touch grass, trying to get some credit spreads off as we speak. Resistance at 110. SOFI hit 1494 for a little second had to pick up those shares, you know. We're now at 15:13. Here we go. Touchgrass says, I think I have to watch that SNL clip. Touchgrass, same here. Thumbs up. James of the Misty Tree, love, death, and robots.
Love, death, and robots.
That's what it is, Jen.
Yes, and
Jen
we watched
caught
one
that.
where the all-purpose cleaning robot in they don't say it, but it's Palm Springs. It's a Palm Springs community with the old people whose eyes are on the side of their head because they've had so much facial surgery. It's so good. They're so funny. And the robot decides that she has pushed the purge button. She has not pushed the purge, but the robot decides that she has, and so everything gets locked down and she will be purged. As her house turns against her.
27.45 on ASTS, up 274. It's just flying. A 10% gain today. Huge move. Yeah, these robots and these clips.
And each one is so different from the other.
I highly recommend. The other day we watched Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit's latest
invention video
with the penguin who wears a glove on his head and calls himself the chicken.
That's right. The evil
chicken
penguin. Yes,
it's so funny.
Such a great.
And the fact that it's claymation.
It's incredible.
When you're watching it, you just can't get past it that it's claymation.
It's incredible. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Nominated for an Academy Award again.
Yeah.
They're
awesome
so good
stuff.
at this.
The Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Fabulous, everybody. Well, what should I have on my bagel today?
Oh, today's Thursday. It's a who knows.
Who knows what to do?
Who knows.
I'm wondering if I should have an egg on my bagel today.
Oh.
Spend big money and have an egg.
Spend big money on those eggs.
Because those eggs are like up there. They're a fortune right there.
Is that the same over in Europe and England?
No, I was watching a YouTube YouTube shorts last night and Instagram shorts, and there are people around the world posting videos about how much eggs are in Spain, in Italy, in England, and Chile, and Japan, and all over the world. And $2 a dozen, $1.50 a dozen, $3 a dozen. Not like here, California, a dozen eggs right now, about $6-7 for a dozen eggs. $6-7 US for a dozen eggs. People around the world are posting saying, here's what it is in Greece, convert to American, it's this much money. People are quoting how much eggs are by the dozen worldwide. The rest of the world has got regular prices for eggs, not us. Not at the moment. Well, Alex says, all the stocks I want to go up are down. All the stocks I want to go down are up. Story of the month so far. Alex, Auntie Jen, my son is scared to death of that chicken penguin.
As he should be. He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's got the look. Oh, Wallace and Gromit. So much fun. $15 on your SOFI, $27.31 on ASTS, Rocket Lab $28.35 down a quarter, GameStop up 3 cents at $24.96, AI up 6 cents, $34.25, NVIDIA up $1.75. That's what we've got going right now. Welcome all to the program and the show. Nice to have you here. JJ says, Auntie Jen, I have my thyroid pills on the bathroom counter. My alarm goes off. First thing I do when I go in there is take them. Thyroid medication is most effective on an empty stomach. Wait 1 hour to eat.
Well, I was told only half an hour.
There you go. Depending on how much you take.
I probably don't take enough.
Maybe you don't take enough of them to worry about a 1 hour time frame. There you go. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't take any pills. The pill that I take when I need something is I'll take an ibuprofen. That's it.
That's our painkiller.
That's my painkiller, and I'm not on any meds. I'm so grateful for the health I have. What can I say? I'm just doing what I'm doing. All right. Alex says here, I bought 6 eggs earlier. They cost $2.90 pounds, $3.60 US for 6 eggs. See, that's 60 cents an egg, which is $7.20 a dozen. That's what we're paying here.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Eggs. Splair, $6 Aurora Canna Go, baby, says Splair. Alex, what are you feeding your chickens over there? Well, we have a problem in the U.S. Bird flu, the bird flu thing, and they've had a huge. Yeah, I'm thinking ham and cheese. Yeah. Yeah, you weren't paying attention. He wants egg and something on his bagel. Whatever. Yeah.
Getting a text. I got a text
Okay.
from a friend of ours who lives in an apartment. And she says she's trying to pound down her first cup of coffee to wake up. Meanwhile, the people above her are having sex at 6:30 in the morning.
That's a good time to have sex. Morning sex. Oh my. Having morning sex. Oh my goodness. What a great way to start the day. A nice little workout.
Especially listening to your neighbor do it while you're bleary-eyed trying to pound a coffee.
What's happening out there? Oh my goodness. Well, the continuation of the species is an important thing. You gotta keep the species going here, don't you think? Oh my! A margin call. New NVIDIA 5090 series graphic cards are available. MSRP $2,000, but in Europe, first prices are revealed to be 4,295 euros. Wow! Splair, there's a plant, something very healthy, echinacea. If you would like echinacea, if you'd like to boost your immune system, I feed it as a dry herb to my Degas. They almost never get sick. For humans, we have it as well in the pharmacy. I once.
We grow it on our farms.
I had once that girl. It was glorious mornings.
What's that girl?
I once had a girl in the morning. It was glorious. Okay, Juan.
That's because there's only one girl who wants it in the morning.
Juan says that workout increases the libido, Uncle Bruce. That's a good workout. It gives you a reason to wake up in the morning. As they say, it's a great reason to get up in the morning. We all do what we can. We do our best work in the mornings. Yes. Yeah, there's children listening. You kids stay safe out there. I don't know. What can I say? Yes. 27.49 on ASTS. Talk about going up. 278 gain over there. 15.04 on SOFI, 28.50 on Rocket Lab, down a dime. GameStop up 4, AI up 43 cents. It's climbing now, 34.62. And NVIDIA now up $2.13. Tesla still down $11. Palantir up 5.14 to 106.50 on Palantir. MicroStrategy down 4.05. Costco up 16.30. Coinbase up 2.91. Matterport up a penny. SmartRent up 3. Google down 39 cents, just 39 cents. We're coming on. Apple is up 27. Broadcom is up $1.11. Microsoft is up 2.93. Netflix up 1.29. Meta now up $11. It's $715.85. Moving up. EI Lilly up 11.80. Amazon up 1.70. Super Micro up 240, Uber up 295, Adobe up 165. We got green showing up all over the place now. Lots of green coming in here. Enphase up 268. Interesting stuff. HBQ up 8, Home Depot up 108, Vanik up 65, Goldman up 996, Boeing up 357. JP Morgan up 234. We've got gains. That's what we're showing right now. We have gains. Welcome everybody to the program. With the Dow off 9, but the S&P up 17 and Nasdaq up 73. So two of the markets are higher. Dow is just kind of floating around here. Apparently Peloton stock is going higher with a revenue beat, interestingly over there. Well, time will tell. Oil only down 11 cents, but it's negative 11. Oil down to 70.92. So the 70 level is under pressure again. There it is. Juan is going neat. Free range. So free range has a question. So what positions are we talking about today? Like what positions are we actually talking about here today? James and Mr. J, and just like that.
We don't know that.
And just like that, SMWB went blue, won SOFI $25 cash ticket puts our 1060 bid right now, smiling. Splair, curious how my life will look like if I really spend with rodents on the road a week or two in Prague, and now maybe in April, would like to visit at least one day the Comic Con there. I don't know what to make.
Comic-Con.
I don't know what to make of Splair's comments, but Comic Con, yeah, it could be fun.
Come to Calgary.
Oh, Calgary has a big Comic Con
Calgary
every
has a
year.
big Comic-Con.
Yeah, big one, yeah.
We have a town outside of Calgary called Vulcan.
Yes.
Before Star Trek had it, we have Vulcan.
We have the real Vulcan,
real
Vulcan, Alberta. They got the Enterprise sitting there.
They have a UFO landing site.
Yeah, they do. Just in case they're coming by, we got a spot for them. Land here.
We have the Comic-Con and they close downtown and they have the big parade.
Big parade.
It's lovely.
It's true. It's true. It's really true. I went to Vulcan not too long ago. I think I was in Vulcan in. I think I was in Vulcan in like 2023 or 2022. I stopped by in Vulcan. I took a few photos of myself in Vulcan just to let the world know I was really there. No kidding. I'm looking right now for the photos of Vulcan. Have I got them handy? Was it 2023 or 2022? Photos are the way, the only way to know and prove to yourself where you've been for anything. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, Vulcan, absolutely. Let's see here. Is it 2020? Well, here we are, 2022. Was I in Vulcan in 2022? My goodness. We were in Amsterdam in 2022, I'll tell you that.
Well, Amsterdam and then Vulcan, we get around, man.
Oh, we get around. We see the sights. There's no doubt about that. Might have been 2021, actually, because, therefore I am.
I think therefore.
Because we were still in Creston at the time. And it would have made sense that I would have gone to Vulcan on my way to Creston, perhaps from Three Hills. I don't know. I'm just now looking at now. I'm like, now I want to know. But I can't find the photos. I don't see it. Was it 5 years ago? I mean, has it been this long? Maybe. Yes, here we are, Vulcan. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. I got photos for you.
Are you giving the Vulcan sign?
Here we go. Yeah, here's the sign. Here's a coming into town. Here you go. Welcome to Vulcan Information Trek Station. Welcome back, Trekkies. Opening June 1. Live long and prosper. No, ketchup, please. And here I was, right here. There's the Enterprise. The town put up the Enterprise. See, look at that. I'm not kidding. They mean it. They mean it. They're not kidding. You know, you gotta flash the sign. You know, isn't it like that? I can't remember how to do that. And then there's a piece of there's a view of the end of the Enterprise there. See? Oh, it's the real deal. Here's the bottom of it. This is actually a video that I shot in Vulcan. There you go. There she is right there. Trucks going by in the background. Going through town. This is right by the highway. You can't miss this. And I'm coming right in. I'm zooming right in on the plaque here for Vulcan. There you go. Right there. Look at that. See? Any Trekkie knows what this is. Any Trekkie knows. You don't have to explain it to them. And then they're on the bottom of it. There you go. There's on your Enterprise right there. I mean, if you're serious about Star Trek, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. There's a view, again, a video from the front. And there I've zoomed in on the engine there or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. You know what that is if you're a Trekkie. See? Vulcan, baby, the real deal. No kidding. The town of Vulcan, they unveiled this thing in 1995. There you go. Klingon, do what you want in Vulcan. Is that what that means? Is that what that says in Vulcan? Do what you want in Vulcan? There you go. Yes. You think I don't get around? I get around.
You think he doesn't get around?
I get around, get around, I get around. Yes, I do. There it is. Proof positive that Vulcan exists and it's the real deal. What can I say? Just a guy just trying to tell you in front of the camera. There's things you can see. Now, if you're an option writer, you're a full-time option writer, you can visit Vulcan at your spare time while trading options at the same time. They have internet. It works very well there. And there you go. Absolutely can be done. Thank you all. Lisa, I just came in from a buffet lunch, a 26% profit realized from my ASTS Jan 26 $20 cash secured put. This is easy money. And Splair, yeah, your Comic Con is on the bucket list in Calgary. JJ, I'm stellar cholesterol. Uncle Bruce, pork roll, egg and cheese bagel is the way to go. And what else is being here? Flint Creek, hi, I'm here. Are you here, Flint Creek? Look what we got here. Look what came in the mail yesterday into our house. Looks like a little bit of cucumber and aloe showed up here yesterday, and a little bit of vintage Valentine showed up here. Some of that natural soap from Flint Creek Soap Company, and three little birds.
And of course, some cashmere.
Of course, the cashmere arrived yesterday. So, oh yeah, we're on top of the Flint Creek Soap website. Thank you for sending that order out to us. You guys got to get your orders in for Mother's Day if you're gonna or Valentine's Day. Oh wow, Nerd Heaven says Alex J Boy. That's the IDIC symbol. J Boy knows what that means. And see, there you go. J Boy, it's a Vulcan symbol. Anyone know what it stands for? Yes, I'm a nerd. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, I have a chance to roll my Tesla August 300 covered call into a December 320 460 credit or 330 for a 28-cent debit. What are your thoughts? Well, you know, you could start with the 320 if you want. Take the extra cash and kind of go from there. Stock's at 367, so yeah, you could do that. Move another $20 higher. Why not? Not a bad move. Down 78 on the Dow right now, by the way, as we swing along here. Thanks for the 48% of my Aurora day trade. Love to listen and see this now even more, says Blair. Flint Creek, isn't that something? Always mention Bruce. Thanks for the order. There you go. You see, we were wondering when you were going to show up. Thank you, all of you who have been going to my Redbubble store and picking up these items and other logo items from the channel. Congratulations, and I like those games. I think Lisa really likes this game about writing options. It's kind of fun, kind of profitable too. Giddy up, everybody. We're back to 1486 on the SOFI, so we're back down again. ASTS at 27.15, Rocket Lab at 28.40, down 20. GameStop now up 23 though, 25.16. It's going higher. AI up 17, hanging in there, and NVIDIA up 151. S&P is up 9, NASDAQ is up 37, but the Dow is down 75. We have got buy and sell waves going in the market right now. That's what's going on. Totally normal, totally expected. And there are opportunities out there to score, depending how you play this game. GameStop up 27 cents. James of the Misty Tree, yeah, great soaps, and so nice to get a bonus bar for being a member here. Thank you, Flint Creek. There you go. Splair, 300 up on my account, roundabout 300, as well as my mom's, and 100 on my day trade account, where I just had a $200 left in count of stocks. Splair making money today. Splair's making money. Lisa's making money. Anybody else here making money? If you've answered my poll question, you're talking about making money. Right now, the poll question has garnered 237 votes so far. And the last time I saw my thumbs up meter, we were around this 180 level. We're now at 193 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for coming in for us, bringing in those thumbs ups. We've got 38% of my poll question answer people answering questions. 38% say I've made $1,000 to $5,000 in the last 6 months writing stock options. 21% are saying I've made $5,000 to $10,000 in the last 6 months. 18% are saying I've made $10,000 to $25,000 in the last 6 months writing stock options. And 23% of all folks answering this question say I've made more than $25,000 in the last 6 months. Well, you know, that you extrapolate that out for a year, and these folks are saying I've made more than $50,000 in the last year writing stock options. If you want to be a viewer that makes more than $50,000 a year writing stock options, I would suggest the first place you want to go to really get a handle on this is over to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and grab some lessons. Start with lessons number 1 and 2 right away and start figuring out how this works, because there are people here who are not kidding. They are making some serious dough here. Those folks making more than $50,000 a year writing options are the kind of folks that might be the ones quitting their day jobs and saying, hey, Trump, you offering me 8 months of salary to quit my job with the federal government so I can hang out with Uncle Bruce and no longer be a civil servant, and I can write options now for 8 months, knowing I got a paycheck coming in from work that I don't have to do anymore, and I can use my 401k money and my IRA money and my savings, or sell off some ETFs and stuff and turn into an option writer full-time, risk-free, with my guaranteed salary coming in. I like this game, Bruce. I like this game. I'm going to start with practice accounts. I'm going to quit that day job. I'm going to become a full-time option writer. That might be what's going on. Ooh, look at what's going on over here.
I definitely cooked it longer.
There's something else going on here. Ketchup, ham and egg with cheese
Spotty
on
hand.
I can't help that. Thank you.
You know, I can see it today.
You can see it. There you go.
See, spotty hands.
Spotty hands, you see. Auntie
That's
Jen
right.
is here.
J-Boy knows.
J-Boy knows. So
My
do others.
name's Bro.
Thank you so very much, Auntie Jen. Look at that ham and cheese and fried egg on a toasted bagel. Dip it in ketchup and enjoy the ride, baby. Oh, yes. Let's see if this makes the markets go up. That would be kind of nice.
That's right. That's supposed to.
I just collected $800 on Fubo TV. It's getting interesting. Flint Creek, I have been around, just a little reserved with winter, and I'm still rebuilding. So it's all good,
Yeah.
Flint. It's all good. Larry, bagel time, baby. Bagel, 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 says Larry Titus. Lisa, Palantir options chain now up to 160. The May 155s covered calls are going for a $4 premium. They're now offering 160 call options and on Palantir. Well done. Thank you, Lisa, for letting us know. Giddy up, you guys. Oh.
Toasted it longer today. Should be crunchy for you. Crunchy, crunchy.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Lovely. Lovely indeed. Beautiful. 1482 on SOFI. 2734 on ASTS. Rocket Lab 28.29 down 31 cents. GameStop up 29. AI up 19 right now. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. Wonderful. Thank you all for being with us today. Spar saying, you know, at 70,000 a year, I got to leave Germany. You know, otherwise, I have to look everywhere to get something written off from taxes through buying stuff. There he goes. It's such problems. Spar is going to have such problems. Margin called. Bagel, 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 baby. There we go. Giddy up with the bagel. 1482 on SOFI.
Get those stocks going up.
Will SOFI go up to 15 plus because I'm eating a bagel? We're going to find out.
Well, yeah.
We're about to find out. Lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's an article in Forbes. Let me rephrase that. There's an article in Barron's about Ford. That's why I said Ford. Ford stock is falling, says the headline. CEO says Trump tariffs will damage the U.S. auto industry. Well, what I found amazing during the election campaign is that the United Auto Workers Union would not endorse the Democrats, the party with the President Biden that walked the picket line with the workers when they were on strike. They wouldn't endorse the Democrats. They left it blank, which is like endorsing you know who. And you know who wants to put tariffs on products which make U.S. cars $4,000 more expensive. Every SUV, every pickup truck, every vehicle will be up $4,000 in costs to American consumers. This is the guy that they're endorsing as opposed to the Democratic Party that walked the picket line with these guys. So voting has its rewards or detractions. What can you say? Just say it. It blows my mind how this works. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely amazing. Whatever. Dow's off 85. SOFI 1484. Waiting for SOFI for a rally. Is there going to be a rally while I eat this bagel? We're going to find out. I'm going to keep eating this bagel. Go SOFI, go. So good.
Excellent. Now, how is the bagel? Is it cooked in?
Oh, it's nice and crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's not too doughy on the inside?
No, it's very good.
Yeah, I cooked the crap out of it.
This is the best bagel
Toasted.
result so far.
Well, there you go. Okay. Good to know.
Very nice.
I'll give the kitchen your feedback.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell the chef.
I'll tell the chef.
UAW endorsed Harris. It was a national Teamster that wouldn't, although every Teamster local did. Fair enough. Like I said, there were not blanket endorsements, and what can I say? Oh boy. Alex is saying, neat. That's right. Right there. 1485 on SOFI. Let's go. 1487. Let's go, SOFI. Let's go. Let's go. Giddy up, kids. Lovely. We're green on NVIDIA, green on AI. We're up on GameStop. We're up on ASTS. Down 11 on Rocket Lab. 1487 on SOFI, down 62 at the moment. That's what we got. The first half of the bagel is almost done. As GameStop hit the low of the day, 1478 was the low. We bounced back to 1488. We're back a dime. Will SOFI come back to 15 now? Let's see. Giddy up. This is delicious. Juan, way to go, Lisa. The 160 Palantir call contracts. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Palantir. Trading at 107.59, up 623 on Palantir. We're up 235 now on this ASTS at 2706. Amazing. SOFI 1488, down 61 cents at this moment in
And
time.
you're only following a few different stocks, and you're dedicated to it. The option chain will hand you these little plums every once in a
Little
while.
gems every once in a while.
Gems,
That's
little
right.
eggs. Yeah.
Little gems from time to time. Exactly right. Mmm, so good.
And most of the time, you're just lucky your eyeballs are in the right place at the right time.
That's right. That's right. There are people here who watch me cannot afford to work for a boss anymore.
Guess what this is?
Oh my God, what is that?
My first cup of coffee.
She finally can have a cup of coffee. Oh, she's back. She's back. Oh my goodness.
And I don't drink caffeine. I still want it.
Enough time has passed. You can now eat.
I can put a little milk in that coffee.
Mm-hmm. Way to go, kids. Oh my. Does anyone want to buy a luxury condo in Gaza on the Mediterranean Sea anytime soon, by the way? Crazy stuff.
There'll be people out there teaching rich white ladies how to sail.
There you go. I wonder how many millions of Palestinians will be offered hotel room cleaning jobs and hedge trimming jobs and raking the beach and the pool boy jobs and waiters and coffee maker jobs and the standard of living is going to soar for these folks. Gotta wonder. Oh my. I don't see this administration offering any sort of bailout for Ford. No, I don't think so. But you never know. They might impose import tariffs on other people's product, helping Ford with the chicken tax already on trucks. That's been around since '65. It's only been 60 years of a tariff that has never gone away. Well, I'm enjoying this bagel, but I got to tell you, SoFi still 1481. It hasn't taken off yet. Reluctant to go higher. ASTS holding 27. It's at 27.13. GameStop 25.04. And AI is up 13. SoFi 1484. Is there a rally here? I don't know. We're running out of bagel.
Magic isn't working today.
Well,
I'm not going green on us.
question of buy waves, sell waves, timing.
No, honey, it's the bagel.
It's the bagel.
It's all about the bagel.
One. Just wrote 5 contracts on SoFi. Jan 1626 expiry, $22 puts at 8:15. This is juicy. Taking in $4,750 in cash.
$22 strike is $8.
Yep. Yeah. Willing to pay $14 and something cents a share for the stock.
That's crazy.
He's a happy guy. There you go. It's wild. It's wacky. What can I say? JJ, new 52-week low today. Ford Motor, $9.36 a share. Yikes. Yeah, well, thank you, President Trump, for all the encouragement. 1484 on your SoFi at the moment. GameStop is green, AI is green, NVIDIA is green, ASTS is green. We're down 33 on Rocket Lab, make it down 30 on Rocket Lab, and SOFI now back up to 14.86, still down 63 cents right now. Juan, I can't believe they're handing me this money. Well, a $22 put with an $8 handle, that's a $14 buy price on the stock, or what is that, $13.85? So at a $14.83 stock price, $13.85 exercise to you, a buck premium. But hey, the stock wants to go to $18 a share. Those are only worth $4. Down they go. Stock goes to $22. Those puts are worthless, and you keep all $8 at the end of it anyway. Money to be had. Well done. Way to go, Juan. I like it. I like it. Giddy up, kids. 1481 on SOFI. We're right around the low of the day on SOFI, 1480 right now, which means cash secured puts are trending higher for more capital to you. If you want to take advantage of it, it's being offered. Stock is on sale, and cash secured puts are at primo money.
Attention Kmart shoppers.
Attention Kmart shoppers, says that. Oh my goodness. Juan says it all starts with lesson number 1, Uncle Bruce. And there it is right there. That's right. I mean, Juan just brought in $4,000 in cash, writing 5 cash secured puts. You can't spend $4,000 taking all my lessons. You can't. And you can't watch them in one day. You can't watch him in 1 week to be sane. I doubt it. You take a lesson a day, 18 days. It's going to take you to watch one of my lessons each day. I don't think you can do that. I think that's too much too soon. But taking 2 lessons a week, 2 or 3 a week, not a bad way to go if you've got that kind of time. 6 weeks, 7 weeks, you'll have them all under your belt. You can watch them anytime you want, again and again and again. And like with others who've done this, once you start taking 2, 3, 4, 5 classes, you're already starting to write contracts. You write 5 cash secured puts and haul in $4,000 after watching 3 or 4 of my lessons. You've paid for all the lessons already. You're on your way. You're going to have a tough time holding yourself back from wanting to do this. But to each his own. When the time is right, you'll do it. But I welcome you all to the show and the party, and I thank you all for supporting this YouTuber. 246 people have now answered the poll question today. 246 of you. Thank you very much. We have 199 thumbs ups, 1 away from the magical 200. Thank you, all of you, for this. We've got people who are saying I've made more than $25,000 writing call options in the last 6 months. 23% of you folks who are answering this poll question are telling me you've made more than $25,000. Between 10 and 25,000, 18% of you. Between 5 and 10,000, 21%. Between 1 and 5,000, 39% of you are saying, I'm a newbie. I don't have a giant account, but I've been making money writing options, and so far I've made between $1,000 and $5,000 in the last 6 months.
How many?
39% out of 247.
Oh, that's great.
It is. It is great.
That's great.
23% say more than $25,000.
Putting your toes in the water, you got to start.
Got to start somewhere. you know, Juan is saying, I hauled in $4,000 just writing these calls, writing these puts.
It's not his first right.
It's not his first right, but there's an example of just how comfortable this gets and how juicy it can get. Now, if Juan gives back 1,000 of the 4,000 as he rolls into the next set, he'll haul in another 4,000. He'll give 1,000 back and bring another 4 out. That gives him another 3 on top of the 3 he's already made. Not bad. He'll be over the 25,000 level, no question about it, because Juan does more than just 4 or 5 contracts overall. Welcome everyone here to the program and to the party, to the show, where making money is what it's all about. Thank you all so much. Jen and I are very proud of you kids. We're excited for you. We now have the thumbs up meter showing 201. There it is. It's official. We've broken 200 thumbs ups yet again on this show. Yesterday, the rerunners did it. Today, the first wave of viewers are here, getting us over 200. Thank you all so very, very much for helping us out, getting through here, supporting us with the thumbs ups, becoming members, and upping your membership from chillin' to gold bagel status. Thank you. Thank you, those of you who were here last night, joined us for the Primetime Live show. It was nice to have you here. Those of you who would like to see last night's Gold Bagel program, all you need to do, become a Gold Bagel member, and you can watch shows from before that we did for Gold Bagel members only. Of course, if you become a Gold Bagel member today, you'll join me tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, if you like, for the pre-alert show for Gold Bagel members only, 8 o'clock Eastern until 8:30 Eastern, and then I start the regular show at 8:30 for everyone else. Become a Gold Bagel member and enjoy the privileges and advantages of being a Gold Bagel member. Thank you all again and again and again. We're back to 1490 on your SOFI, apparently. We just touched 1490. Maybe we're coming back a bit. Thank you very much, SOFI. Keep it coming. Thank you all for being part of this channel and family. We're going to go. We'll be here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Eastern for those of you who are Gold Bagel members. Remember, I like this game. I love it that you like this game. Make a bunch of money. Get richer. Thank you for your support. And join us tomorrow at 8 a.m. For the next installment of the Gold Bagel Member Alert Show. Have a wonderful day out there. If it's cold, stay warm. If it's warm, stay cool. And if it's mediocre, enjoy the shrinkage. How about that? Okay, Auntie Jen, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to say bye.